Oh, wait, are we recording?
Yeah, I did that.
Okay, cool.
So let's go live on Instagram.
Oh, our video didn't play.
Hi, Melissa.
Hi, Sandhya. I'm going to play our video.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi, Melissa, and hi, everyone. So today
Good
we
to
are
see you.
I'm so excited to see you because today we are doing Did You Know? And fashions and biking questions. Did you know that you want to see and you will love because you would have aha moments. But before we go any further, we want to know where are you guys watching us from? If you're watching us live, Melissa, what do we do if they're watching us live?
Do we say hi?
And what else?
Yeah, I mean, we want to have their comments in the chat. We want to learn more about them. We want to shout them out. So if you're watching us live, please let us know. Say live in the chat, in the comments of whatever platform you're watching us on.
So if you're watching us live on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok, say live, TikTok, live, Instagram. We love to see all those names and faces pop up. And what else?
And if you're watching us on replay, we want to hear about that too. Oh, hi. Hi, Ivy.
So if you're watching us on replay, just say replay and your name or the city you're watching us on replay from. We love to see your names pop on our screens. We want to introduce ourselves. So I want to start with my partner, Melissa. Melissa, go ahead, tell everyone about you.
Yes, my name is Melissa, and I run the shop Bike Pretty, where I make cute bicycle helmets that look like straw hats, just like this. Hi, Mia. Nice to see you.
I love it.
Yep.
And these helmets are approved and safe.
Yeah, they're totally certified bicycle helmets, so they meet all the testing that a bicycle helmet needs. Basically to be sold in the United States. So I could go into more detail about that, and I have before, and I'm happy to do all the did you knows about helmet tech. But before we get into that, Sandhya, why don't you introduce yourself?
Sure. So, okay, guys, if you're a fashion girly or a bike girly, you want to stop your scroll and watch us because we are talking about both fashion and biking. So, let me introduce myself. Hi, my name is Sandhya Garg. You may or may not remember me from Project Runway season 13, everyone's favorite reality fashion reality show. I was on season 13 with the amazing Tim Gunn and Heidi Klum. And yeah, and I'm here almost 10 years after my season creating amazing, one of a kind wearable art fashion. I am wearing one of my pieces. So if color, prints, pattern, travel, fashion is your jam, you want to go check out my website on www dot or up there in the vertical format sandhyagarg.com, and I have so much like amazing stuff. You're gonna have like a dopamine hit of fashion and color when you go to my website. And today we are doing amazing did you knows. So without further ado, I want Melissa to start with her first did you knows, and we are giving something special at the end of this video, so you guys want to stick around because when we get to our special fun thing you would be like, I'm glad I stayed. Okay, Melissa.
I'm looking forward to that. Okay. So I'm just going to keep it really simple, right? So my business, Bike Pretty, it's all about dressing up in beautiful clothes that you like make you feel beautiful and confident and going for a bike ride, because I love fashion, but I think fashion needs to like support our lifestyle. I don't want my lifestyle to be only about fashion, right? So I want to wear practical clothes. But my first one is, did you know that the earliest bicycle had no pedals? You just pushed off with your feet.
Really? Like, how did you? Was it like Flintstone style where you went yabba dabba doo?
So a bit, yeah, it was two wheels, and the wheels were the same size. So I think people think of old-timey bikes and they think of the penny farthing, which is like one big wheel in front and then a little tiny wheel. But this one, yeah, just had two wheels of the same size, but it had no pedals and no chain. And what people did was they would basically push them or have their servants push them up to the top of a hill, and then they would ride down the hill on like a dirt road or something. So it was kind of like, and that was the big thrill, right? Because you were going fast, but you didn't need a horse. So I believe it was 1817 when this happened. And the interesting thing about that time period is that there had been a volcanic eruption, which had thrown a ton of volcanic ash into the air. And it actually caused like worldwide famines because so much sunlight was blocked that crops were failing. And horses became very expensive to like, many things became very expensive, but it became very expensive to maintain a horse. And so this German baron was trying to come up with ideas of like basically how to get around without needing to rely on an animal. And so he kind of tinkered and developed this early bicycle. It was called a dandy horse, because even though it was meant for a practical purpose, it kind of became a toy for the rich young men of the time who were known as dandies, which you probably know about fashion history. Did you ever study like Beau Brummel and the dandies?
Yes, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
men have been at forefront of fashion as much as women have. No matter how much we want to say fashion is all about women's wear, it's not. Fashion is for everyone, and if we all know, it's even for pets. So people are dressing up their dogs and cats and parrots and whatnot. So yeah, dandy fashion was when men were dressing up all beautifully, and they were called dandies because they looked like candy.
It's oh,
I just
I
made
love
that
that.
up. Yeah, I mean, the candy part I made up, but the dandy part did exist.
That's a good way to remember it, though.
Dandy
That's
candy.
cute. They're dandy candy. Yeah. So the first bicycle is actually, it is linked to fashion in a way, if you think about it. The other thing I think is so cool about it is Sandhya, you have kids. I have a kid, right? Did you ever get them one of those bikes without pedals so that they could learn to ride a
No,
bike? They're
I
called a balance
didn't.
bike.
Okay, yeah. No, they had those like always pedal bikes with training wheels. And then, of
Yeah,
course, the radio flyer red bike, which is kind of iconic
like
American.
a tricycle.
Yeah, like a tricycle, like a trike. Yeah.
So one of the products that's come out, I don't know, in the past 20 years, it's called a balance bike, and it's one of the best ways for little kids to learn to ride a bike, because they sit on the seat and they scoot along with their feet, and so they learn how to balance without ever needing to use the pedals, and it's very intuitive for them. So I put my kid on that when he was like a year and a half old, barely even walking at that point. And he scooted around, and by the time I got him a bike at 3 years old, he knew exactly what to do, and he was pedaling like within the hour of getting his first bike at 3 years old. So it's cool because it's like the best way for a human to learn to ride a bike is by riding a bike without pedals. But that's how like humanity learned to ride a bike in the
That's
first
so
place.
interesting. I did not know that. And that's awesome. That's
It
such
is
fun.
awesome. I like thinking about that historical thread.
I
So
know, right? So many things that I don't know, and I'm like, I need to learn more about life and things. Yeah, so let's jump on to one of my did you knows. So, did you know a bold print can be more sophisticated than a basic neutral? So,
I agree.
Yeah, right. Like a lot of times we are told, monotone look, or do all black or all beige or all brown or all taupe, and it's gonna look sophisticated. But honestly, with a nice shape of your garment, with a nice silhouette, if you do a stunning print, it's a sophisticated statement. It's super elegant without, you're saying expensive without trying too hard. So, did you know that a bold print can make you look more charming and expensive? You don't have to go to a basic neutral.
I totally agree with this one. I think, at least where I live, I'm in San Francisco, and I think a lot of people wear neutrals just kind of by default. It's like when I walk around, people are wearing, they're wearing denim, they're wearing black, they're wearing gray. And it's when someone's actually like going for it and wearing a print that I'm like, okay, they're really expressing themselves. Like, that's an
Right?
intriguing person. I want to know
Person.
more about them.
Yeah, like I want to know more about you when you're doing this joyous print or an interesting print. I think it makes you stand out, uh, in a good way, not in a bad way, in a good way. Like I want to go speak to that person in an interesting print rather than someone looking like a snob in a taupe or a gray dress. So yeah, that's
Maybe it's
totally.
not just more sophisticated, but it's also more approachable.
Yeah.
So last week
We
I
are the
went to
same.
a meetup, and it was like other small businesses in the city. And it's been a long time since I've been to that sort of event where it's like a networking event. You can meet new people. So of course I'm into fashion. So I'm like, I'm going to think about my outfit. But I actually made sure to wear not just one print, but I wore two bold prints
Oh, I love
because,
combining prints. It makes you look even more stylish. That's fun.
but it also was like an icebreaker, which I didn't even realize until after the event. It's like, oh, people could come up and like have a conversation with me. They were like, oh, so I heard you're into fashion. Like, let me know about your store, like that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And it really helps me make some great connections with people there. So I don't know. I thought that was cool that it's like even if you feel shy, you can wear a bold print and people will like talk to you.
Approach you, right? Yeah, I feel like
Mm-hmm.
something playful and fun about wearing a bold print, which says, I don't take life too seriously. Come talk to me,
Yeah.
right? So, yeah, did
Yeah.
you know, guys?
Did you know?
So, let's jump to yours, Melissa, now.
Okay. So the next one is that, did you know that helmet laws, specifically bicycle helmet laws, vary wildly by country, and they can even vary by state in the United States? So, for example, in the Netherlands, which has a very, very strong biking culture, bicycle helmets are not required by law at all. And Australia, which actually doesn't have a very strong bicycling culture, has a mandatory bicycle helmet law for all adults and children.
Why is
And it's
that?
like, why is that? Well, at least the one in Australia, I have a little bit of insight into, because I used to live and work in Italy, and I worked as an assistant designer for a handbag company. And my boss, the founder of the company, even though he'd done his full career in Italy, he was from Australia. And he confessed to me one day that his uncle was the guy who was behind that law, like pushing for that law, the mandatory helmet law in Australia, because his uncle had a helmet factory and wanted to basically prevent competition. So if not only does Australia require bicycle
Yeah.
helmets, they have their own standard, and so it's very protectionist of the industry. So Australians can't import helmets from other countries unless they meet this very specific Australian standard.
So, kind of like monopolizing the whole
Yes.
trade. Makes sense. A lot
Yeah.
of times, these are business ideas or thoughts, and a lot of times people don't question it because there are truly two kinds of people in the world, leaders and followers. So
That's part of it. Yeah, and I think it sounds like it's a public safety decision on the face of it. If you're like, oh well, I mean, bicycle helmets can prevent injuries and deaths, so we should make them legally required. But that doesn't actually work out that way in Australia, and it doesn't work that way in New Zealand, or not in New Zealand, but in the Netherlands either, because um, lots of people there ride bikes, and they have a pretty low injury rate.
Yeah, I think it totally depends on like the culture, the biking culture, the driving culture, and how people kind of navigate.
And the public infrastructure, like how the streets are. Like in the Netherlands, of course, they have tons of bike lanes, and it's all separated from cars, and that's going to make the biggest difference in public safety.
And that's safer, because I know we used to live in Boston, and a lot of people would bike, and a lot of people die in Boston because of biking accidents. So I understand how it's mandatory in America, right? A helmet.
No, it's for most states. It's actually only mandatory for people younger than 18. So most states, helmets are not required. But you might get some cities where it's required, or some jurisdictions. I can't think of the state that actually requires bicycle helmets for adults in the United States, but most of the time it's for kids. Now for motorcycles, it's completely different.
Oh my God, those injuries like are insane. So,
well,
guys,
speed is definitely a factor.
Yeah, whether or not like you believe in it, or if it's a law, I think you should do helmets, because I was riding my bicycle in my bicycle lane in Boston, and there was this angry car guy who literally just scraped me by my elbow and drove past me. So helmets are a must.
Yeah, I ride a bike in the city, so I'm in San Francisco, and there's a lot of car traffic, so I'm always wearing my helmet also.
I don't know how you last week more San Francisco roads on a bike, because those roads are like walls.
Last week I actually left. I left the house and I was like, wait, something's wrong. And I realized I'd forgotten my helmet. So I'd gotten like a block away. So I turned around and like came back for it. I was like, I must have had a lot on my mind that day if I forgot I forgot my helmet.
Your helmet. It's like me forgetting my dress.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I'm naked.
You would know, right?
Actually, there is a world naked bike ride. And I think some of the riders wear helmets.
Oh my goodness, I do not want to see that.
Yeah, you have to look up when's the next World Naked Bike Ride in my area, and then just stay inside that day.
And not go out. Or maybe if you are out and it's happening and you're like, oh my God, what's happening? It's the World Naked Bike Ride.
Yeah.
Does it happen in US? I don't think so.
Does it happen in the US? Yeah.
I think it's way too conservative for that, no?
I know it happens in Portland. I think it's Houston's had them. San Francisco's had them. Yeah, probably New York. But no, isn't that interesting? It's like, yeah, the US is a very puritanical country, but we still have a World Naked Bike Ride.
Oh, interesting. That's so interesting. So, guys, did you know
Did you know?
Naked bike rides?
So, I have never participated.
If you do, I need photos.
I'm going to wear a mask.
Guess who?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So moving on from the juicy naked bike rides to the next fashion. Did you know wearing color near your face can change how your complexion looks? Did you know that, Melissa?
Yes, I use this one to my advantage all the time.
And I can see, because Melissa's wearing stunning hair in all these beautiful colors. Her face is glowing and shining. It's not that it never shined or glowed before, but it's kind of reflecting the reds and the pinks. And you have that healthy pinkish glow on your face.
That's good. Thank you.
And if you wear like a dull gray or a dull color, your face and complexion kind of looks dull. You look sick. But if you've not had sleep and you wear a nice bright pink or red, your skin kind of reflects those colors and you look all fresh and dewy and ready to take on the world. And color actually is very powerful. So even looking at a bright color, really, it's science, guys. It's science. It's not something I'm
science.
Looking at bright colors makes you feel happy, joyful. That's why people love sunrises, they love sunsets, and all those colors in the sky. It gives you your brain neurological signals of happiness, of dopamine, of peace, of calm. So depending on what color shade, the brightness of the hue you're wearing totally affects your mood, your skin tone, the way people perceive you. So color in itself is a whole science. And yeah, just doing basic neutrals or dull colors does not make you look elevated or sophisticated. Colors done right can make you look so stylish, so
So
stunning.
if you're having a bad day, if you like wake up and you're like, I barely slept, this day's gonna suck, it's totally worth it to put on your favorite color and like wear that next to your face. Like it's gonna give you a lift. I guess also like you're gonna see that in the mirror every day. You go to the bathroom and you're like washing your hands, and like you're gonna look up and you're gonna see you're in your favorite color and you're gonna feel happier.
Yeah, I mean, I would, if I'm feeling like all black, I would do like a bright red or a bright pink or even like a nice orange. I think colors look beautiful on you, dependent on the shade you've picked for your body and your skin tone. They can really elevate your style game and also your mood, and honestly, also other people's mood. Like, I've never heard anyone say, "Ooh, that's a nice black on you," you know? They're like, "Ooh, that's a lovely pink dress," or "That's a gorgeous yellow dress." Makes you
That's
look so
true.
good. So guys, go for color.
Yeah, I had a thought. It went away.
Should I give you 5 minutes to kind of think of your
Oh,
thought?
I know what it was. I was thinking like I had some advice for someone who's maybe like intrigued by color, but hasn't maybe worked up the
Courage.
level of bravery, the courage, thank you, to wear it outside. So I think if you buy your pajamas or like a robe to wear around the house in a bright color that's for your skin tone, that suits you, and you wear that and you get used to seeing like how it is when you're just at home in your casual lounge wear, then I think that will like help retrain your brain into seeing yourself in more vibrant colors, and you'll be like more willing to branch out and you find that right item that's colorful.
And also, I think an entry point, another entry point to color could be doing a bright t-shirt. So
Yeah.
don't spend a lot of money. Go to Target, go like shop on Amazon, whatever floats your boat. Get yourself a super bright t-shirt, wear it, and enter the road to color happiness, if I may say so.
Yeah, that's true. Because I'll be happier seeing you. I mean, I'm always happy to see you, Sandhya, but I'll be happier seeing other people wearing bright colors.
Yeah, I think
It's
world
gonna
would
make
be,
me happy.
yeah, and that's why rainbows make you happy. I never heard someone say, "Ooh, that rainbow makes me so angry," or "That rainbow makes me upset." I mean, you think unicorns and rainbows are for kids? No, it's for everyone. They give everyone joy.
That's true.
So
That's
yeah,
a good
guys,
point.
enter the color world. Don't be scared.
Don't be scared, or
Okay.
else.
To you, Melissa.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you this. Have you ever heard the term cycle chic?
I haven't.
Okay, so cycle chic, it kind of started in like let's see, 2007-ish, and it was a mostly like blog and social media trend that was highlighting people who wore fabulous clothes, often in cities, and rode a bicycle. And it was kind of one person. There was a photographer in Copenhagen. He's originally from Canada. His name's Michael Colville Anderson. And he was doing street style photos. And he took a photo of a fabulous person riding a bike. And that kind of like launched it and it went viral. And then he started his blog. And eventually there were a bunch of like satellite blogs all over the world. Like there was Vancouver Cycle Chic, San Francisco Cycle Chic. Um, and it was a really cool time. It's about when I started my blog, and I would always like look at these places for inspiration. But the whole idea was that um, you didn't have to be a sports cyclist. You didn't have to wear lycra and like athletic clothes to ride a bike. You could just be a normal person wearing fashionable clothing and getting around the city on your bicycle, which I guess you did in Boston.
Yeah, I mean, of course, you wouldn't see me in those padded shots,
Yeah.
but
I wear those padded shorts, but I wear them like underneath the dress or something like that. Like if I'm going on a really long ride, then I will wear the padded shorts.
because it is painful riding a bike
It is
for
painful.
every day. But yeah, I'm all about cycle chic. So it has to be a gorgeous dress, gorgeous looking person on a really nice bike. And like if I was to bike, I love biking. So me and my husband, we got our tandem bikes at Venice Beach. And it was on the to-do list because there is this nice bike shop at Venice Beach where people like get bikes rentals and then just
Hmm.
bike around. And before we moved from LA to Scottsdale, it was like we have to do this. So we got a tandem bike because it's like couple goals if you can ride a bike.
I have some follow-up questions.
Balance a bike together. So I think it's like such a fabulous thing to do that, but you would do it in a dress right next to the ocean on that pathway,
Yeah,
tandem turquoise blue bike, like it's a vision. So that's
it
I
is a
could share.
vision.
Yeah.
So, I agree that riding a tandem bike together is couple goals. And for some couples, they shouldn't ride a tandem bike together. It might actually lead to the breakup of the relationship.
But I
So how did it go for you two? Not to
so
put your marriage on the spot, but
Oh no, we are great together. So when we just got married, we went to Puerto Rico, and I don't know if you've been to Puerto Rico. There's a bioluminescent lake, and to get to the bioluminescent lake, you have to do like a two people tandem. Like you have to paddle in a tandem on a kayak, go through the
Mhm.
ocean, like brave the ocean waves, go through a mangrove. It's a pretty long mangrove, and then enter that lake, and it's all during dark, like it becomes super dark because you can't see bioluminescence during the
Right.
daytime. And my husband's all like for fun and adventurous, and I'm like all scaredy. And although it wasn't supposed to be super deep, I was so scared that I was like, I'm gonna die here. But it wasn't like it was such a cool place, but I was super scared. And I would say that was a learning curve that you need to let it go, let the control go. Like just that song, let it go, let it go. So I learned from that. And when we did the tandem biking, it takes 5 minutes, 10 minutes to get into a groove and understand each other's rhythm. But then once
Yeah.
you do, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So the biking was fun. And I wish to do the kayaking again with him now because it was so crazy amazing. Like taking your kayak from the beach waves through the mangroves to the bioluminescent lake. It's all dark and they're like this big of geckos or lizards or whatever in those
Yeah.
mangroves, and then you come back the same route and it's pitch dark, and the guide is leading you with lights and stuff. So it's like Indiana Jones, Lara Croft level fun, which I'm
Wow, that's
all.
so cool.
If you go to Puerto Rico, it's absolutely stunning, and the bioluminescent lake is amazing. The water really shines.
That sounds amazing. I want to do
Bioluminescence.
that.
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever seen bioluminescence in nature. Is so interesting. Like
No, I haven't. There's
there are glowing mushrooms in rainforests that if
yeah,
you walk through a rainforest in the night, they are shining. It's amazing. It's amazing. So
that's
magical.
so cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
nature is amazing.
I love that. That's such a good story though about how you kind of your marriage started off with this like challenging adventure and it set the tone.
Yeah, I mean, you figure it out as you go, and it's always about where you're meeting each other. So
That's what
that's
it sounds like. Both of you are you have a spirit both of you have a spirit of adventure and you're both willing to like meet the other person.
I think everyone does. You just have to
Mhm.
bring it out of your inside, like I think you all kids are born adventurous, and then you forget because I haven't heard anyone saying I don't love treasure hunting.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Although my kid was very cautious. He was born very cautious, which I'm actually really grateful for. But yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like stranger danger, but let's be another blog. So let's go
Okay.
to the next one. So yeah, a lot of women talk about this. So ladies, did you know you don't have to dress age appropriate?
What does that
What
even mean, age appropriate?
what does even age appropriate mean? So, if you disagree with me, I want you to right now jump in comments and tell me what if you think people should dress age appropriate, tell me why women should dress age appropriate, because I don't believe in age appropriate. I believe in life appropriate, in your personal personality appropriate. So whatever you feel like, if you're a 50, 60-year-old woman and you want to wear shorts, mini skirt, go for it. There is nothing as appropriate. Dress how you feel comfortable, what makes you happy, and what is you. Because I think a lot of times we are so in our head thinking, what does that person think about me? What does that person think about me? Well, guess what? They don't think anything about you. They are always thinking about themselves. So dress however you like to dress up. There's nothing as age appropriate dressing.
I love it. Also think about the weather, and you know what? It's like you're in Arizona, right? It's probably like hot all the time. So you have to
Oh my God.
show a little skin.
I mean, it's not an option because it's like burning hot outside. I could stand with cake batter and see the cake bake in front of my eyes. Like 120. You're like, people are like melting. But yeah, dress weather appropriate. But even then, I know people who live in Wisconsin, 70s is super hot for them, like 70
Yeah.
degrees. And I'm talking Fahrenheit, guys, not Celsius. So 70 degrees is super hot for people who grew up in Wisconsin and they're like in their shorts. When in 70, I'm in a jacket. San Francisco is cold, Melissa. What's hot for you?
Like 75 is like, it's like really hot. Yeah, it starts to get really hot. Like, I like it, but my kid who's lived here his whole life, he's like suffering.
Right now? Yeah, you would melt.
No, right now, today it's cold. Today we're like 60, 62.
Oh my God, that's our winters. That's Scottsdale winter weather.
It's our summers and our winters.
Yeah, 80s and 90s are like great weather here. And now we are like 110, where it's like hellfire raining outside.
So you have to have your short shorts on.
I think sometimes the clothes just burn off.
Yeah.
So
don't judge other people. Their clothes might have burned off.
I mean, I don't even see anyone because I have my wide rim hat. I'm not risking sun damage. So I'm just looking at my target where I'm going and just running towards it, like wherever I have to reach my destination. So I'm not even looking at other people. So guys, dress, personality, and your heart appropriate, not age appropriate. Nobody cares.
Well, thank you, Sandhya. This was awesome.
So are we doing more? Do you want to go on, or should we wrap it up?
I think we should wrap it up. This was great.
And then we should tell what amazing thing people have stayed for. So what are we giving away, Melissa? What amazing.
Right. So I'm doing a giveaway right now at bikepretty.com. Let me see if I can get my banner.
Yeah, I can. Let's do it. So guys, it's okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So if you go to my website, bikepretty.com, there'll be a little pop-up and you can enter the giveaway right now. I'm giving away my bestseller, a straw hat bicycle helmet. Just put in your email address and yeah, you could enter to win one of these. Martha Stewart's got one. So, it's Martha approved.
Them. Melissa, I want you to show Martha Stewart in your helmet photo next time. Or if you can pull it up, let's do that. Like while Melissa pulls up Martha Stewart's photo, guys, I'll tell you what you can get from me. And it's so much fun. Go to my website, a pop-up's gonna pop up, and then it's gonna give you 15% off your first order, which is amazing if you want to get yourself a gorgeous, stunning, one of a kind wearable art dress. Really start a conversation, show off your personal fun style. You have that, and also a chance to get to win a $500 shopping spree. So just go to my website, put your name, put your email, or if it's just asking you for your email, we make it simple. Go to sandhyagarg.com, SAN up there on the vertical one, SANDHYAGARG.com. And of course, you can do a lot of window shopping or real shopping, whatever you like to do with colorful clothes. So Melissa, where's your Martha Stewart helmet photo. Oh, there she is.
Yeah, she posted it to her Instagram, and it was just, I didn't even know she bought one, but she posted this and tagged Bike Pretty, and it was amazing. Like,
Yeah,
it was this
guys.
whole photo. There's more photos in that carousel, but she was like wearing her cute straw hat bike helmet and going around her farm, her fabulous farm. And it was like amazing. I don't know what else to say, but it was like such a good experience.
Yeah. So, guys, yeah, go to BikePretty and sandhyagarg.com to get your hands on rare goodies. And that's all we do, just boutique level, high quality, rare stuff.
Thank you, Sandhya.
Thank you for joining us, and do follow us and subscribe to our YouTube channel, our Instagram, and Facebook. We love to see you guys. Come meet us in 2 weeks for more fun things. Thank you.
And thank you, Ivy and Mia and Haley, for your questions. Bye.
Bye.